Hey everybody, this is Phil and Brandon from Zaid Comics, the creators and artist writer team on Magic Cop, the graphic novel we're launching this August 2019, and the two best looking brothers in all of comics. And today we got some DC Universe news. Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con was just this past weekend, and a lot of, production teams and companies announcing their new lineups and stuff like that. We heard coming out of DC Universe that the Doom Patrol is getting a second season. That's a big relief because we didn't know where that was. And we really enjoyed the first season. We still have some episodes to watch, but that show was really fun, taking those kind of obscure characters that are not known to the mass audience of those DC consumers. And everyone fell in love with that series.
And then especially with Swamp Thing getting canceled, it was kind of worrisome because we didn't know if everything was getting canceled.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have been saying that DC Online or whatever, is not doing so good. But I don't really know. Did they confirm Titan season 2?
Yeah, so Titan season 2 was confirmed before Titan season 1 even aired, I think.
Oh wow!
I think last year at San Diego Comic Con, Jeff Johns confirmed that they were doing a second season of Titans, and some news came out I think last week about that. They were shooting and had to stop production on that because I think one of
the stunt people died or something.
It wasn't a stunt person. It was someone on set. I think he was like one of like a director's assistant or something. Got hit by some shrapnel from like a car that they did a big car explosion flip. Got hit in the head and they died. So they had to halt production on that.
It's true. I remember that now.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. And then the other DC Universe news we're going to talk about is they released the trailer for the Harley Quinn series. Now, this is an animated series, part of their launch lineup for the streaming service. And they released the trailer of it. And the only thing we really knew from before the trailer is that the voice of Harley Quinn, Kaylee Kyoko, whatever your name, Kakao. She's doing the voice of Harley Quinn, so this is her first time doing voice work as that character. And I remember from when they announced that Dietrich Bader was going to come back as Batman.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that's awesome that he's in there again. We get some glimpses of him in this trailer. Of course, he reprising the Batman role from Batman the Brave and the Bold.
Right, which was awesome.
So this is a more of a mature cartoon, something you'd see on like Adult Swim. It gave me really big vibes of Venture Brothers. Even the animation style and some of the characters looking facial features like some of the supporting characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of like exaggerated features, exaggerated gesturing, which is pretty cool. It has like that like almost cell shaded look to it, not quite, but yeah, like a very Adult Swim looking. Even the comedy seems like it's very much like Venture Brothers. I don't know, maybe it's a spin-off team or something.
Yeah.
That would be cool if they got onto that. I'm kind of excited that it's not Tara Strong doing Harley Quinn because I feel like lately she's become too, like her voice is like too crazy all the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where like before it was just kind of like a quirky, crazy thing, and now it's just kind of like a ridiculous amount of craziness to it. And I feel like she's kind of caricaturizing Harley Quinn instead of, so we're going to get a fresh take on that, which is going to be nice.
Yeah.
And this one actually looks fun because Harley Quinn is one of those characters who is fairly recent, like the mid-90s.
Right.
And then just exploded with popularity in the recent past few years. And so there's a lot of stuff. There's almost like too much Harley Quinn stuff going on.
Yeah.
With like the movie, she was in Suicide Squad and stuff. And a lot of time we're like Harley Quinn and Batman or Batman and Harley Quinn, that movie. I heard it was really bad. I didn't even watch it because I heard it was bad. And, that kind of gives you a sour taste to Harley Quinn. But the trailer for this actually looks like it could be fun and enjoyable. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it looks like what they're doing, since Harley is a supporting character, even though a lot in the mainstream they lift her up to be this like main character, there's a lot of other supporting Batman characters in this trailer. So we have like Kite Man, we have Clayface is in it, which seems
Clayface
like
is
he's going to be a
awesome.
prominent part there. We see a cool design of the Joker. I kind of liked how he looked in the show.
Yeah, he's not like deranged like all the new Jokers
Mhm.
that they're making him. He's kind of clean.
Yeah, so I like that they're lifting up these side characters, and it doesn't look like Batman's overtly in the show, but it's going to be cool when he pops in.
Right,
I
right.
dig that.
Which is going to be a really nice take on Batman
Mhm.
because, we don't need him there all the time.
Yeah.
He's kind of like when he was in Justice League, that was a really nice fit for him.
And the cast of voice actors seems, pretty high up there.
Right.
With JB Smoove.
Yeah. JB Smoove.
And who's the Tony? It's the guy from
Tony Hale.
Tony Hale from Arrested
Hey,
Development.
brother.
Yeah. Buster from Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Jason Alexander.
I wonder who he's playing. I'm sure we could look it up, but
Yeah.
I really wonder who he's going to be playing because he's very animated,
Mhm.
just in general. Like when he did Hunchback of Notre Dame, his character was like one of the more memorable characters in that movie. So he's got to be doing somebody cool.
Yeah, so I'm actually really excited for this. When it was first announced, I was like, Harley Quinn's everywhere. I thought it was interesting that it was going to be animated because the rest of their lineup, this was the only animated thing on their list.
Yeah, like what was
Besides
Young
Young
Justice?
Justice.
Young Justice.
Young Justice sucks. But
Didn't do it.
I didn't like Young Justice, but it's really cool to see just the tonal differences between those two shows.
Right, which is really important.
And the animation differences.
Right.
It's a whole different,
Right.
you can tell it's a different animation team.
Yeah.
Young Justice is gearing more towards the house style that Warner Brothers Animation is going towards, kind of like more that Eastern, anime or manga style where they're taking hints from that.
Mhm.
And this one's staying very American animation.
Yeah, check it out. You'll be able to see if you're like watch a trailer for Venture Brothers and then watch a trailer for this. You'll be able to see exactly what we're talking about. It's very obvious and it's quite enjoyable. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cool. I think that I don't remember what I was going to say. I had a good point.
I hope that it is like self-contained
I remember
issues
what I was gonna say.
or self-contained episodes, kind of like Venture Brothers, where it wraps up.
Yeah.
Maybe you have this like
It has
long
a big kind
arc.
of like meta arc,
Mhm.
but yeah, everything is kind of self-contained. I think it's cool. What I was gonna say is, I think that this is gonna be really good for DC streaming because of the huge fan base that Harley Quinn has. I think it's gonna bring in a lot of new viewers that have not been paying for it because it's a paid-for streaming service. So I think this is gonna bring in a lot of like those fanboys, fangirls of Harley Quinn just to watch this show, and it probably going to give us the revenue so that they could continue on with some really cool stuff like Doom Patrol or whatever they're gonna eventually do with Swamp Thing,
Hopefully Swamp Thing comes back.
or like Titans, because there are some really cool shows on there, and then the fact that you could go back and watch almost everything that Warner Brothers has as far as a DC movie or a cartoon or whatever.
Yeah. So I'm excited about it. Let us know. Go watch the trailer. We'll put the link in the description down below. You can watch it. Come back. Comment. What do you think? What do you guys think about Doom Patrol?
Did you guys get the streaming service? Because a lot of people were really on the fence about that. Did you get it? Is it what you thought it was going to be? Because
yeah, I'm loving Swamp Thing. So yeah, let us know what you guys are thinking about this. So give us a like, subscribe, and of course, we are just a month away from launching our comic on Indiegogo called Magic Cop. It's an 80s crime fantasy. You can go to our social medias,